Please respond.
Good morning, Guardians. The Hijabi Gamer here, and it's Xur Location day. I can't believe it's Friday. I kept thinking it's Saturday. It's been a long week. Let's just say I had to work several nights, which when you're not in the habit of working it, so I've worked nights before, but it's one thing to work nights just randomly and then go back to regular schedule. Like I have work now in about an hour, and I work. So it's just like I've been out of it all week. Anyway, as you can see, we're in the reef, and Xur is always at the same location in the reef. So you're heading to your right, and yeah, I heard about Bungie getting rid of content. I'll be making a video about that because I'm really angry. I want the Red War back. I paid for that content, and now they're getting rid of more. They haven't got rid of anything in Destiny. Why are you doing it to Destiny 2? I paid a lot of money for some of this content that they're getting rid of. You know, it wasn't cheap. Unlike Destiny, I got up to the Taken King for $20 and then another $30 for Rise of Iron. So I'm pissed. And don't give me this whole not a lot of people are playing it because Destiny, you still got everything in Destiny. So anyway, Xur's over here. And he's always in this, little corner. So he's got the usual Legacy Engram, which is boots this time. For the Titan, you have the MK44 Stand-Asides, which increase the duration of shoulder charge and Titan turn radius while sprinting. I'll admit I haven't used it much, mostly because I tend to prefer the flaming hammers of flaming awesomeness, because they're flaming hammers of flaming awesomeness. If I play Titan. So when I do play Titan, I tend to focus on Solar, just because, again, flaming hammers of flaming awesomeness. That's just all it is. Flaming hammers. Flaming hammers! Anyway, for the Hunter, you have Skyburner's Annex. Chance to create orbs on heavy weapon kills with a full super. Orbs may grant special ammo. I have not used this ever. There's almost no point to using this when you play solo, so I have never used Skyburner's Annex. I do have it. It's not even with me because I probably put it in my vault the moment I got it. Because if you're playing solo, orbs in Destiny 1, just no point. No point. Yeah. That's one of the things I did like when they changed to Destiny 2. Because, yeah, there's a reason to create orbs for yourself. For the Warlock, you have the Apotheosis Veil, which I believe Apotheosis is becoming god-like or something. Anyway, you get immediate health, melee, and grenade regeneration on activating your super. Huh. Seems decent. Especially when you're dealing with exposure. That would actually be really helpful doing exposure. You know, you may not need Red Death. You know what? I'm going to come back and see if I don't know if I have this. Because there are a couple of exotics for the Titan and the Warlock I don't have. So I better check. And this would go great with exposure. I do have a Warlock. I think it's on Xbox. I mean, on PlayStation. But that might do good for exposure. So every time you get your super up, you get your health back. You don't have to use Red Death then. I'll admit I tend to use Solar again on the Warlock, but that's just because of self-res. Self-res is great when you're soloing. Because, obviously. Anyway. And you've got the Mida multi-tool. I liked this gun. I like the Mida multi-tool. I use it a lot in Destiny 2 because if you pair it with the Mida mini tool, you get a bonus from using both at the same time, a speed boost. So I have used it a lot in Destiny 2, but I liked it in Destiny 1. I'll admit it's not no Suros Regime. Suros Regime was by far one of my favorite guns. That's why one of my favorite guns right now is Genesis Chain, because it's very similar to Suros Regime, because then I could have the exotic slot open. The lately Ace of Space has been my big one, because there's nothing more satisfying in Destiny than popping off headshots with a hand cannon. Yeah. So, anyway, then you got Nemesis Star. This one keeps coming up. I have not used it in a while. I might go out and do a couple story missions and use Nemesis Star. So next time it comes up, I'll be ready to be like, yeah, I've used Nemesis Star a lot this week and I like it. Or I've used Nemesis Star a lot this week and it sucks, because it's been a while since I used Nemesis Star. I tend to focus on rocket launchers with tracking. Which, by the way, completely spoiled me when it came to Destiny 2, because when Destiny 2 first came out, there were no rocket launchers with tracking. So every time I would shoot my rocket launcher, it would miss, because I got used to just shooting a rocket launcher in the general direction, and it would just track and hit. Now there are tracking. I think there are. I tend to prefer machine guns in Destiny 2. But, so I have been using rocket launchers more, but I think there are some with tracking. And the cluster bombs. I love the cluster bombs because they're like mini mini Galahorns. So that's why. They're not full-blown Galahorn, but they're still, cluster bombs, tracking. And then you got the Invective and Iconoclast, which I keep bringing up whenever it comes up, because someone actually mentioned it. Nobody except one person in my chat ever talked about Invective and Iconoclast. Because, Invective. Invective is the shotgun that creates ammo, which is awesome for Crucible, which, everyone's like using shotguns in Crucible, slided shoot. And it's like, well, this one gives you ammo. It gives you ammo. You don't have to go around looking for special ammo. Anyway, then you got the usual curios, and one can never... I'm seriously considering picking up Apotheosis Veil, so I'm going to see how many more strange coins I can get. But I haven't even been playing Destiny 2 this week, or Destiny 1, because of the crazy schedule. I've primarily played Diablo 3, simply because I can play it on my Switch, while I'm trying to get some sleep before work at night. This is thankfully, normally I work the night shift during the holidays, which is easier because you get used to it. This year it's only like a couple of random days. They were putting in new carpeting, and they needed 2 actual store employees to be there while these third-party people came in and put in new carpet. So we had to be there for the night. So not fun. Anyway, like I said, so that's your Xur Location report for the week. Please share this with Destiny 1 players, because I think I'm one of only 2 people on YouTube who does this. I will be back I promised Greg I would be playing Destiny 2 on PS4 or just Destiny 2 on Sunday, and I'm definitely playing on Saturday. And I want to play Baldur's Gate because I want to beat that game, because it's getting better. Martin, I saw your message. I'm sorry, but like I said, I've been working nights, so I have not been on Destiny or Destiny 2, because it's just, it's been fun. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the tower.